I remember, like it was yesterday, hearing the voice. Mr. Parrish, you have a tear in your left rotator cuff. Damn. I was like, no, not me. I'm too strong for that. You know how much I bench? A tear in my left rotator cuff? But guess what? A year and a half later, 100% healed. Now it's time to get it in. Join me on my new fitness journey and my story, the rebirth of Toddric, FYB Fit. Yeah. FYB Fit. Give your body. So, before the rotator cuff injury, before the tear in my left rotator cuff, I was benching about 345. That was my max. I was squatting 415. Incline bench, I was inclining about 275. Decline 315. Curl, I was working out at Planet Fitness at the time. So the highest dumbbell they had was 75. So I can single arm curl 75 pounds. So my body weight at the time was 155. So as you can see, I was more than doubling my body weight as far as benching and squatting, down there 3 times. So how the rotator cuff injury occurred, I was floor benching. I had a yoga mat on the bench press, the Smith machine. And what I would do was floor bench, let the weights on the Smith machine all the way down to the lowest setting, pack on all the weight, and I would lay on the floor. So there's no chest bump, no nothing. Because on the Smith machine, the bar doesn't come all the way down to the floor. So I would sit right about here and I would just lift, boom, straight and bring it back down. Kind of like negative set reps, but what it does, it increases your bench. So that was one strategy I used to use to increase my bench up to 345 at the time. And I was still going for more. Man, it was like adrenaline, man. It was like addicted to just lifting, getting stronger and stronger. So how it happened one day, I was on the floor benching. I had just wiped off the yoga mat, put it up under the machine, under the Smith machine, packed on 340. I was doing 345. I think I got a video of me doing about 315 on the floor bench. I'll put that in between the clip so you can see it. Excuse me. So I was laying on the floor, and of course I was flat on my back like this, benching, and I was pushing a little with my heels, and my heels of my feet slipped on the yoga mat. And while I had the bench, my arm went back like that.
Oh,
and you can imagine that with 345 on there. So I felt like a sharp pain right there, a tear. But I had the weight like over my head and I couldn't drop it. I didn't want to drop it. So I just pushed it out and racked it. So if anything about a Smith machine, the reason they say it's not good for benching is if I was doing free weights, I could have adjusted my arm. You know what I mean? If it went back there, I could have pulled it back to adjust it. On the Smith machine, being that it's locked on both sides, whatever angle you're at, you're stuck in that fucking angle. You're stuck. Excuse me for cursing, but you're stuck. You can't adjust. So that's one thing that's bad about the Smith machine. You can't correct your form. If you lift wrong or you slip, you know, just a freak accident like what happened to me, I know the correct form, I just happened to slip that day for some reason. But since then, it took like a year and a half, man. I was devastated, and I kept lifting on it. You know, I felt the pain, but I kept lifting heavy. And I think that's when I really just jacked it up, just tore it up. Because even though it was hurting, I was like, man, I ain't paying that no attention. That's a part of the game. And I just kept lifting. And to the point, man, that I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't do anything without that happening. Like if I hyperextended, oh my God, it was so painful. I mean, one day I was getting inside my car and I was trying to shut the door and my hand slipped. And my arm went up like that. Oh my God, I was about to cry. That was like the worst pain ever. So, and I sleep on my shoulders. So when I sleep, I wake up in the morning in excruciating pain, just literally tears, man. It was so fucking painful, oh my God. So I finally stopped. So I almost went through a slight depression. I would say it was slight depression. Just, I didn't even want to go to the gym anymore, man. When I tell you I couldn't shoulder raise probably like not even 5 pounds, man. I couldn't bench anymore. I could bench maybe the bar plus 25 pounds on each side. You know what that does to your ego, man? And I was just watching people just benching, lifting heavy weight. And I was sitting there, man, I would go sit in the parking lot, like after my sessions, and just like cry, man. Seriously, nobody knows this. I would just sit and cry. Like, you will be amazed at what this is connected to. It had messed up all of this, my jaw. All of this was like just sore, just painful. If I tried to lift wrong, I couldn't curl, I couldn't do anything, man. Even pulling up with abs, it was just so painful. And it was just a hard time for me, man. I went through a lot emotionally, physically. And I just had to, you know, start doing my own therapy on it, man. Just lifting baby weights, you know what I mean? Had to go back to the basics. People were like, look at this strong guy over there lifting 10 pounds. I remember I had like a 5-pound dumbbell just curling and doing like this, man. I was so embarrassed. So at the time I started taking on clients. So I guess that injury, you know what I mean, helped me to, you know, look at life differently. I know how to bulk up, I know how to gain weight, I know how to lose weight, I know how to build muscle, I know how to do it all. I know the proper diet, I understand nutrition. So during that time, when I couldn't, you know, focus on me, I was like, man, let me go ahead and get my personal training certification. Because I had been training people over like 10 years, man, but I never went and got the certification. And so it's just, I was so all about me. And during that injury, it finally made me, you know, come to realization I need to give back. I need to help people, man. I got a gift, something that comes so naturally and so easily to me that I need to start giving back. So that's what I did. I started Forgive Your Body Fitness, FYB Fitness LLC. That's the name of the company. Limited liability. The FYB stands for Forgive Your Body. So I started taking on clients. That made me look into other alternatives to working out since I couldn't, you know, lift or anything like that. So I started doing like Tabata style HIIT, height intensity interval training. I started training my clients on that. And I fell in love with that, man. Battle roping, you know what I mean? Just plyometrics, box jumping, just doing all kind of alternatives. So it actually helped me to, you know what I mean, to broaden my skills, to have more to give back to people and clients and stuff like that. So I'm not going to keep you long. I could talk forever. So that's how, you know, I messed up my shoulder. And now I'm back. It's a struggle, you know. I'm back. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I used to do like 20 to 25 pull-ups on a good day. I'm struggling to do 10, as you can see. You're going to see in this next clip. I'm going to show you some workouts of me getting back, you know what I mean, to myself, my journey, starting over from scratch. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, please subscribe. My goal is to inspire and aspire 1 million people to choose a healthier and fitter lifestyle. Help me do that. My name is Toddric Parrish, and I am FYB Fit. Forgive your body.
I am FYB Fit.